everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Camille, and in today's video I'm going to be cooking a delicious recipe called Rasta Pasta. So I found this recipe on Pinterest and I'm looking forward to trying it out and everything. And this is also in collaboration with Bethany from the channel emBraceSinghlife and also Sierra from JustbeingC'aira. So definitely check out those two channels. And also this is a collab with a few other women as well. I will have the playlist down below linked so you guys can check out their delicious Caribbean recipes that they're going to be sharing in their videos. So let's get into this recipe. Okay, so for this recipe you're going to need 2 tablespoons of olive oil or vegetable oil. You're going to need 1 small onion chopped up, 1 green, red, and orange bell pepper, 3 cloves of garlic chopped up, 1 tablespoon of jerk seasoning. This is the seasoning that I'm going to be using. Salt and pepper to taste. And you're going to need a 14-ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. And you're going to need 1 cup of organic coconut milk. And you're going to need 1 cup of fresh grated Parmesan cheese and 8 ounces of fettuccine noodles and also a bag of shrimp. And I'm going to be using the cooked in-shell shrimp that's already peeled and deveined and the tail is off. Okay, so I have my water boiling now. I'm about to add my fettuccine noodles and I'm about to cut up my peppers and my onion. It says to quick thaw the shrimp, that I need to put them in cold water and let them sit for 7 to 8 minutes. So I'm doing that while I'm cutting up my peppers. I love onions, so I definitely added a good amount. So now I'm going to add my olive oil into the skillet, about 2 tablespoons. Get that all in there really good. Now I'm going to add my onions and peppers. Be careful because it gets hot. And I have it on a low medium heat right now, but the eye is still hot from when I cook my pasta. So I'll let the peppers and onions cook for about 5 minutes to get soft. And now I'm going to add in 3 half tablespoons of garlic. Each half tablespoon equals 1 clove, so And you're gonna mix that in. And I'm going to add in a tablespoon of my Caribbean jerk seasoning. All right, so now I'm adding in my jerk seasoning. Just sprinkle that in 1 tablespoon, and you go ahead and mix that in. And you also can salt and pepper to taste at this point as well. And I'm going to make sure it tastes good and let you guys know if more seasoning is needed or it's not. All right, and at this point you're going to put in your fire roasted diced tomatoes. I'm going to not drain these. I'm going to leave the juices in it. So I'm going to go ahead and open this real quick. I'm going to cook these down with the tomatoes inside for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to add 1 cup of coconut milk. And I'm going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes and go ahead and stir it up. All right, while this is simmering, I'm going to go ahead and add in my shrimp. And mix it in. All right, and I'm going to add a cup of Parmesan cheese in my measuring cup, and then go ahead and add it to the mixture that is still simmering. And I'm going to go ahead and add in the noodles. I probably should have cooked those last, but I'm gonna go ahead and add those in after I stir this. Looking a little cheesy now, but I think I'm gonna add this into my pot since it's quite a bit of liquid and I don't want it to overflow. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this into my pot. All right, this dish is all done now. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. Okay, so now it's time for me to go ahead and give this a try. Yeah, I taste the jerk seasoning, most definitely. And I also wanted to add that I added a little bit more jerk seasoning. I say maybe a tablespoon or maybe a teaspoon. And I added maybe about 2 teaspoons of salt into this as well. And it says in the recipe that you can add chicken broth or water into the recipe if you need more liquids in it as well. And also, if you want it to really be like a Jamaican jerk recipe, you can add a scotch bonnet pepper. I was not trying to have it spicy like that because, you know, I have a family with children and I know they won't really like it that spicy. So I opted to not do that. But yeah, this recipe is definitely very good. I'm so glad that I joined this collaboration. Like I said, the playlist will be linked down below. Thank you, Bethany and Sierra, for coming up with this collaboration. I enjoyed doing it with you all. And yeah, as always, if you like this video, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back, and you all have a blessed day. Bye.